Welcome to another episode of the
Frosty and Boogie Show.
We in this thing one time.
We got a special guest with us here today. We got
Yes, sir.
the NY.
Jay.
NJ. It's okay. It's okay.
Got
NJ.
What's your name?
Man,
Tell the
NJ,
people
dog.
what your name is.
It's Skee Vasquez. I'm happy to be on the Frost and Boogie Show, man. It's a pleasure.
Yes, sir.
It's a pleasure. First
Most
time.
definitely.
Yup.
So we up in this thing. So we gonna pop it off and we gonna let Frosty go ahead and tell us what we gonna talk about. Hot topic of the day. What you got, Frosty?
Okay, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like the footage, and go ahead and comment on every single thing we
Please
do.
feel free to comment.
Okay, the first thing we're going to talk about, gentlemen, is about the 16-year-old who got abducted in New York while walking with her mother. Comes to find out,
Allegedly.
yes, allegedly.
Right.
Come to find out, it was a hoax. She
Right.
was trying to run away from home.
Right.
She paid for 3 or 4 other people to take her off because she didn't like whatever her mother was doing.
It might have been 3 people. Did you hit the time?
Yeah.
It might have been 3 people, but I think it was in the video. It was 2 people
Yeah, but they were saying it's like 3 or 4 people that was there.
that was in on it.
Yeah, and so she turned herself in. They called the family and everything. And I want to know, what are y'all thoughts about this? And does this really look bad upon our community or different things as in a whole when certain situation like this happens?
Right.
You know, do people see it as being a hoax, or do
Well,
they see?
I'm gonna go ahead and say, I'm gonna tell you like this. For one, it looked bad. It don't matter if it was our community or not. It's gonna look bad regardless.
Right.
Anybody with the high level of, abductions and kidnappings and things of that nature going on right now, anybody that's willing to sit there and, do a prank about it, you know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
totally against it. Everybody out here now is worried about their mothers, their daughters, their nieces, and things of that nature, their sisters. And everybody's worried about them and giving them tips, telling them stay vigilant and all that stuff. Stay, keep your head up, get out your cell phone. And for somebody to come and do something like that, yeah, it looks worse because anything that happens, us as black people, we always be like, well, I know that ain't, that was one of us, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it was one of us. So at the end of the day, I feel like, it's not, it doesn't look good at all. I don't care what race you is. What you got, Skee?
You gotta look at what's going on behind it. Like, of course, it look bad on the culture, especially if she's a black girl. You know what I'm saying? Her mother's black. It just looked bad on. Period. Like you said. Period.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's like the worst part about it is that people really getting kidnapped. People really getting like sex trafficked. There's a whole bunch of crazy stuff going on, and to see something like that is like it's crazy.
But dude, let me ask you this: when the girl got kidnapped, she was with her mama.
Yeah.
The prank was she was doing it with her mama.
Mm-hmm.
But was her mama in on it, or was her mama
No,
not
my
in?
mother was not in it, not at all.
Because when I first seen it, I said, before they came out and said it was a hoax, I said, man, if her mama was in on that, that was horrible. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and I said, but even if she played the prank on her mom like that, like, that is horrible. Like, did you not think your mama was gonna call the cops? I'm like, what you
okay. What was stated was her and mother had a disagreement.
Right, she didn't want to move.
She wanted to run. She wanted to run away.
Well, no, they said they was gonna move and she didn't want to move or something like that.
But really,
That's what I heard. I mean, every site that.
if it's that case, just work something out for you to come back and visit.
No,
But that ain't.
Was she walking with her mother?
Yeah, they was walking together.
They was walking side by side at night. You know what I mean?
And she was outside by the street, and then this car came over, took her to the trunk.
And pushed the mama down.
Yeah, I mean, damn.
Pushed the mama down.
You gotta understand too. These young people out here ain't playing no games.
Okay, check this out.
No
But
games.
I think clout has a lot to do with it. You know what I mean? A lot of people doing things for clout. So when you're doing things for clout, I think all clout ain't good clout. You know what I mean?
But it's like, for me, it hits home because what happened earlier this week, and it was here in Douglasville, Georgia. Where,
Oh, you're talking about another case.
yeah, this is another case, but it was thankfully the mother came out in the nick of time. she let her daughter was starting to walk towards the bus stop.
Right.
And then there was a car that was waiting up. They said it was like a black Mustang with no license plate. And the mother just had a sense, just to make sure that her daughter's doing what she was supposed to do.
Right.
She called for a nigga time, and she said the baby just ended up pointing at the mother because after she called her nickname, whatever it is, and looked back. In that situation, because the mother, she was on Channel 2, she said, look, I'm just trying to make this awareness about it because I could have lost my daughter today. And just to hear that was a child of his own innocence going to elementary school.
Yeah.
And now we have somebody who's going to be of the age of a woman, a 16-year-old, doing this, all because you're in your feelings, because your mother's trying to make the best situation for you. That's uncool. And it's not just because of the holidays why I'm disappointed about it. I'm just disappointed as a whole because it can happen at any time.
Right.
I'm going to be honest with you. I was watching some porn today, and trying to find the right video, you see an ad saying, hey, you want Uber percent?
What category? what category was you watching?
I was watching Big Booty. Light skin, big booties. Then of course, I picked on a couple of them. Then I went to my Jamaicans and that. That's beside the point.
Right.
That's beside the point. Don't worry.
You gotta relax.
Hey, I'm defending myself.
You the one brought up the board.
But you wouldn't. But
I
I'm
just
just
asked
saying.
what category was it. For you to be talking about abductions and now it's into the porn.
I get what you're saying though.
But it is a category.
He comparing something real. He comparing something real to something that was a hoax. And honestly, I'm not into jail. I'm not even into consequences, especially for us black people. But that right there deserves some type of consequence because it's maturity. It could be in clout. You know what I'm saying? You got some dudes rolling up on a girl, that's the girl.
Right.
That's like in front of the mother. It's like
now think about this. What kind of consequence you think that? Because the girl is facing charges, for falsifying a police report, just like the Justice Smollett case. She's facing similar charges. Or Juicy Smouillet, like Dave Chappelle said. But she's facing similar charges as him. Now all the accomplices that was
They're
in
looking
on
for
it,
them. They're looking for them.
they gonna be charged as well because they was in on it.
And they also
They
should be
guilty
charged
by
for battery.
association.
Come on, but they did because they
No,
pushed
because they pushed the mama down.
They
Yeah.
should be charged for battery.
That's
too.
better. So
Because it's just like if I did a crime, and then y'all in on it, but then y'all gonna turn to me and say, "Hey, he was the mastermind, and she was the mastermind."
she was the master.
But I was thinking that she gonna try to flip it and made it seem like one of the people around her was.
Ain't no way you can
my
flip it.
question to both of y'all, Boogie and Frost, like my question is, do you think it was a hoax, a prank, or do you think that's what the news portrayed because it could have been some money involved?
Well, she
it could've
said
been ransom,
that allegedly the
No, but
girl
she
said that she turned herself in,
Yeah.
and she said that it was a prank, but it was a prank gone wrong.
Right.
So, but it didn't go wrong. It went perfect. She just didn't expect it to blow up that big because you can do a simple prank on your parents, but then now you got people wanting, and the Amber Alert go out nationwide. Okay, now the prank over. You know what I mean? It's a done deal.
Yeah.
You talking about taxpayer dollars getting spent now. Now they looking for you.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And now you have to pay back those fees. I don't feel like she should go to jail because she was young. She's 16, but I do feel like some community services do. And a good bit. I think.
What about Justice Smollett?
Well, I mean, that's a different case. But how much community service do you think that she should get? If
6 months.
No.
No, well, community service they go by hours. They don't go by months. They go by hours.
Oh, my bad. I never been to community service.
When I did community service, I had to do 80 hours. All right, now you
Hey,
gotta
you
pay.
360.
Some days you might do 4 hours. Some days you might do 6. Some
I
days
think
you might do
300.
I think it's bigger than Nino Brown, bro. It's bigger than what y'all think it is. I think like this should be a lesson to the younger teens growing up on anything they're doing that's prank wise, or somebody could have been playing with a gun and it was a prank. Boom! I got a cousin that went to jail for a prank, and he actually killed a girl. You know what I'm saying? So his consequence was jail and life. 45 years he got for that for a prank. Of a prank. So with this girl, like I don't advise the law to do nothing to our people, but she has to learn and teach the other people. So like you said, community service. I don't want to see nobody get locked up, but at least until she's 18.
I
That's
feel
2
like
years of community service.
give her 2,000 hours or so. Because the reason why, and that sounds extreme, but
really
but you gotta understand.
That's
If
She has to take
you gotta
responsibility.
understand, not necessarily take responsibility, You have to set. Sometimes you know when they go to jail, they be like, "Oh, the judge made an example out of them."
Right.
That was an example not for the next people not to do it, and you just had to bite that bullet. I think that she has to bite that bullet for the next generation not to do it, and she did it in a time where everybody's getting kidnapped. There's so many of our young girls and sisters and nieces and cousins getting kidnapped. She did it at a high peak, and to do a prank at this time, this is not the time. And so if you don't, but it's never the right time. But if you don't hand down some type of severe punishment to her, then guess what? The next person gonna say, "Oh, well, she only got 80 hours of community service."
It's not just her though. Anybody involved should get penalized for that. Yeah. Like I said, I don't like the cops. I don't like
all the guys that was involved with it. They first of all, what mind state was they in when she said, "Okay, I want y'all to fake kidnap me"?
Yeah.
They probably was smoking and drinking, whatever, and like, "I don't want to leave." She tried to get me to leave, whatever the case may be, and I need y'all to do this. They was stupid. First of all, somebody was over 18.
Yeah.
Because they had a car.
Yeah.
They might have been over 21.
Right.
But one of them was and could be tried as an adult because they the one that was driving. And they went there and did the whole thing.
Oh, that girl's gonna definitely tell the police.
What kind of heart you got to let one of your if we gonna do a prank, I'm gonna let you push my mama down? Don't push my mama down. Just push her.
All right.
That time on it.
Yep, that's time on it.
I ain't hear a beat, but okay.
Okay, I was able to get it. I'm gonna give you the last 10 seconds to figure out. Do you think that how long should the sentence be for the people who are running now? I'll give you 10 seconds. Okay. Again.
The people who's involved.
Yeah, other people
who's involved.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say everybody involved, including her.
Okay. I'm
gonna say no less than 1,000 to 2,000 hours of community service. I don't agree with jail time. Nobody should be in jail, but they should definitely do 1,000 to 2,000 hours of community service.
Okay. What do you think?
I'm on the same level as him. I say for every single one of them, that's if you're not over 18, you got to do community service until you're 18 or until you're 21. I think it should be as severe of a punishment because they ain't going to jail. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's mama got pushed down. It was in the news. Somebody could have died actually in this situation.
Right. And when they pushed her mama down, her head could have hit the curb, whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? So, but what I'm saying is, it could have been worse than what it was. So you have to address it as such. I don't care if they was white, black, or mixed.
Right. Okay.
What you got?
I think everybody should at least go to jail for 24 hours.
24 hours?
24 hours.
They gonna be in jail for that when they lock them up.
It's my 10 seconds, y'all. It's my 10 seconds.
You
can't go in the room. It's my 10 seconds now. It's down to 5. They should get 24. Everybody should get 24 hours. And I agree with you.
Say it with your chest so they can hear you.
24 hours in jail.
Right.
And 1,000 hours of community service. You have to take responsibility of your actions.
Sometimes it takes 24 hours to be in the hold. Yeah, hold you for 24 hours before you even go to general.
No, you go to general population.
No, I'm saying if you've been in jail, sometimes you be held for a minute. You know what I mean?
Check it out. I want to say.
Go ahead, go on, get it.
I want to say this too. At the end of the day, I all look at reality and what the system will do to us. They see that she's a black girl and she's doing something like this, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna give her the maximum penalty, whatever. Especially in New York City. Yeah, I think it's
New York is
strict. Like, you know, y'all in Georgia, y'all don't get charged for gun laws that much. In Jersey, you get caught with a gun, it's 3 to 5. Right. So at the end of the day, we gotta look at reality and what people are even getting for driving.
And except if you sue certain.
Right.
Okay. Then you don't get charged.
Now,
but going to the next topic.
All right, the next topic we're gonna talk about is safety using Uber and Lyft from the customer's perspective and also the driver's perspective. We're gonna start it with the customer's perspective. Like for me, sometimes I use Lyft because I had a situation where one of my dogs died and Uber they reimbursed me my pay, but they charging me for leaving a wet spot, which I clearly didn't see a wet spot. And for me, when I get inside of the car, I treat your car like it's my car, and that's respectfully. I make sure I'm there on time.
So you had your dog.
My dog was dying. One of my dogs was dying in my hands.
And you called the Uber.
I never had to call an Uber because I called 911. Come to find out around that time, dispatches stopped sending ambulance for your pets.
Right.
Because now they're feeling like
terrible.
now a lot of people call 911 for their pets because they automatically assume they have a vehicle to take their dogs to a nearby vet.
Right.
And I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and
I don't
it
agree
really
with that.
hurt for me because I really could have saved Dallas.
So you called 911 and they declined
Yeah,
to come because it was for a pet.
Yeah, because they said they stopped sending out service, rescue
For pets.
service for pets. And that really hurt me because that time I could have called Uber and got them much quicker.
Right.
And he only died by like 5 minutes, even if we had enough time or whatever. But the guy, it was like, yo, this is an emergency. Can you
Right.
speed up a little bit? I mean, it just.
So you called the Uber.
Yeah, and he was like, I said.
And the guy came.
I was like,
you had your dog in your arms.
I had my dog in my arms and a cover and
Right.
everything. I was like, yo, and I was like, okay, we're not peeing on anything
But
and
you
stuff
say
like
he's
that.
not breathing.
He was still breathing, but it was like, dude, speed up a little bit because the guy was actually going under the speed limit.
Right.
Oh, he's like, man, I'm gonna milk this because I can already tell by his conversation. I'm not trying to think of my dog. He's trying to move his tongue
Right.
and stuff like that. Yo, it's shitty out here. And the dude, you can tell he was like, man, I ain't making no money. But when you leave a spill inside their seats, especially for Uber, I don't know how it's for Lyft.
That's all the same.
Yeah, it's all the same.
It's $80. You feel what I'm saying? So basically, you tell me, I say, is everything okay? I even repeatedly ask you, okay, while I'm giving my dog, to the vet people.
So he took you to the vet people.
Yeah, he took me to the vet.
And then you handed your dog
To the veterinarian to try to save his life.
Did you notice the spill in the seat?
Bro, there was no spill.
You just said that you asked him, was everything okay?
Yeah, I asked him, was everything okay? I didn't even check for myself.
So what happens then?
And then what happened was he took pictures and sent it to them. I'm calling him, and say, yo, is everything good? Because I know that it's an instant wrong change.
Right.
I'm leaving emails. I'm trying to call people because now that Uber and Lyft, I think that should change. If instead of emailing, you need to you should have a call center for voice calls. I don't care.
Well, they're not doing it. They need it, but it's all cost effective. That's why they don't have a call center. It's all messaging. It saves money for them.
Because I feel like the dude splashed water on his seats.
On a dying dog?
On a dying dog.
They gotta be a cold motherfucker to do some shit
Yo,
like that.
I'm dead ass serious. And so what they did, they took away the fee for me to my fare from my house to the veterinarian spot.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like
you
still gotta pay for that
for the
$80.
cleaning fee.
Oh,
which
fuck
is
that.
more than the fair.
Yeah. And so what I called my bank. I said I did not authorize this. Take it back. And they sure enough did. If I log in the Uber account right
They
now,
took it back, so you never paid for the ride.
Nope. No, they see for the ride, Uber took that away.
But they tried to charge you for the cleaning fee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, still to this day, I promise you, I load that shit up right now. They're gonna say you have an outstanding balance from such and such year of $80. Fuck that, I'm not paying.
Oh, you still owe for it?
Yes.
You
Because
didn't
I'm not
Can
paying.
you take any other services like Lyft or anything?
Oh, I've been taking Lyft ever since.
Well, the thing about damn, that's crazy.
Hey,
You just changed the fucking story. I didn't even think we was going that route.
Yo,
I was thinking about, with the Uber and Lyft thing, we was gonna tie it into, the people, but damn.
that's what I said. We're gonna take it from a customer perspective.
Well, from a customer perspective, from my idea, I feel like, with the customers, when it comes to Uber and Lyft, and I'm gonna tie it into, people just being vigilant. A lot of people get in the Uber and Lyft, and they say, okay, you order it, they know where you're going, they pick you up, they hit start, you see on your phone they started, and now you back on your phone, you're on Facebook, you're on Instagram. A lot of younger people not even looking up to see if you're making a left or a right turn. They don't even look back into their app to see where they're going. And I just feel like a lot of people are getting away from that, you know what I mean? And when it comes to the Uber drivers, you had a lot of Uber drivers this year, more than ever, you know, that was accused of being, you know, kidnappers, you know, or turning their app off or having fake accounts and, you know, raping women and or doing crazy things of that nature. So, or just doing fraudulent charges like what you said. So I think that, you know, people need to, when they get in Ubers and Lyfts and any ride share company, you need to make sure you're vigilant and making sure that you're paying attention. Put your phone down. Look, make conversation with the driver. See where he going. If he ain't going on, hey man, you supposed to turn back there. Because a lot of times they'll go the scenic route to get more money. You know what I mean? So you got to make sure they're not doing that.
Yeah, and also,
and you also got to make sure that they are actually, you know, they have a clean car. Man, I got in an Uber in Tennessee, and one red flag that y'all need to know: if an Uber come pick you up, it should be one person in the car.
Yep.
I called the Uber in Chattanooga, Tennessee, to pick me up to take me to the grocery store. It was a girl. I'm like, all right, cool. Girl come pick me up. Her boyfriend in the front seat. So I'm like, all right, you know, I know he ain't supposed to be there. I ain't ordered no food, so, you know, whatever.
Right.
I get in the car. In the back, he's like, oh, bro, my bad, let me move that out the way. He got his J's, blunt wrappers, you know, all this stuff. The car ain't clean at all. He moving all this stuff out the way for me. We ride to the grocery store. He in the front seat looking at battle rap battles, you know what I mean? And she's driving. And I'm up there like, don't you know if I just take a picture of this and report this, she'll get deactivated immediately. I won't even be charged for this. It's just like, a lot of people got to realize, man, like, be vigilant in what you're doing.
Right.
Nobody should be in the car when you Uber or Lyft. It should just be you and the driver, unless you order the food. What you got, Skee?
I just want to say sorry about your dog. That's terrible.
That's terrible.
I was going to start from where you started, kind of like, even with the ambulance. Let's go as far as the ambulance not being able to pick up his dog. Like, I think that's terrible. Especially when people going to jail for, you know, brutality on their pets and dog fights.
That's crazy.
Like, but you can't get a ride to the hospital with your dog.
but I'm gonna say this, not to cut you off. Also, make sure, because it had it happen before. Make sure the license. They say the license plate, but make sure they have the right car. Because I have taken to a couple rides where the people are okay. I gave them 5 stars, everything cool. They didn't show up in the right car. They may have the right license plate.
Red flag from the rip.
Yeah, but I got to my destination. I need to be. You feel what I'm saying?
It is a red flag because you know.
It is a red flag.
Because if I'm driving, like I used to drive for Uber and Lyft. If I'm driving, I can cut my account off and then take your car. I can take your challenge.
I tell you, I'm not.
And then go. And then, but it's gonna say that I got Equinox.
Right.
But then I pull up in the challenge, and they gonna be like, "You Carl?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm Carl." And they see my picture, and I'm Carl, and they gonna be like, "That is Carl." And then I'm like, "Yeah, get on in the car," and they gonna get it on in the car. It's a different car. I might not be
I
Carl.
wouldn't get in there.
But go ahead.
But yeah, so like I said, sorry about your pet, but the Uber shit, like he said, watch yourself, the safety, even with down to your debit card and all of that shit like that. Like you gotta make sure all that information is right. Like for me personally, I would probably just use like a Cash App card to pay Ubers and shit because.
But they stopped that.
No, you can use Cash App.
No, they stopped that.
No.
I know there's a lot of them stopping,
No,
like even grocery stores stopping.
Well, I don't know, cause I rarely use my Cash App card. I do have a Cash App card.
Okay.
I rarely load it, but I've used a gift card at one time, you know. But that was a while ago. Maybe they've changed it. I don't know.
Yeah, but I just think with your money, watch your money. The car, I would never get in a car that is not labeled what it is. If my phone say blue Toyota Corolla, I expect to get in a
blue Toyota.
Right. I'm not getting in a red one. I'm not getting in a black one. None of that.
But if the car came in there and you expected to see a Chevy Equinox, right? And you looking for a car, and car come up in a Challenger, him, that bitch running. Hey, that's a dope car I want to be in, right? You think, should I not get in it? Cause that bitch running, right? That bitch,
There's a lot of bad chicks out here.
it's just me though.
There's a lot of bad chicks out here that ain't really good in the inside too.
Hey, like Skee said.
I'm just saying.
No matter if it's a Benz or Beamer, dope ass challenger, do not get in the car if it's not what you ordered.
Actually, I was watching the news, Boogie. I was watching the news, and in Atlanta, they arrested 50 Uber drivers.
They did.
For sex trafficking.
They did. And that's what I was saying. And that's what the topic was about. Like, it's so many Uber drivers and Lyft drivers that are doing this sex trafficking and just rideshare drivers. Like, y'all have to be vigilant. Don't be on, when you get in that car, Uber has a feature on that, and my sister uses it. When she get in the car, she can message everybody, I'm in this car, this is where I'm going. And she sent me that, and I was able to watch where she was going. If he made a wrong turn, I knew he made a wrong turn. Right. You know what I mean? And everybody need to use that feature. There's too much going on now.
Is that only on Uber? Or is
it was actually, she was on Lyft. So I think she was on Lyft. She was on Lyft for Uber. But I think both of them do it. So
it's so many different things.
Especially if you're a young female, get in the car. Make sure you send that message out to all your family and friends. I'm in this Uber. This is where I'm going. Especially if you're late, you're drunk. Don't
He took the idea right out of my head. I was gonna say
if it's late night, you drunk, send it out.
Yeah,
at least we'll know. Everybody get the message. It was me, my cousin, and it was me and two of my cousins that she sent it to. And we was watching it as she was going home. And we was text messaging in the group like,
that's smart.
Why he make that turn? He should go that way. You know what I mean? Like, we was joking, but we was actually watching where she was at.
Video somebody,
FaceTime. Be on the phone with somebody. Yeah. Be vigilant.
Anybody at your destination, contact them. Let them know I'll be there, ETA time.
Exactly. I'm going to say, okay, this is my last thing I'm going to say. We're not being sponsored by this, but I'm starting to use this app. It's called Bond. It's personal safety. It's an app that works on all platforms. Apple for your Apple users, Android for Android users. You're able to download it. It helps you to get a safe ride, whichever one. It makes it secure already, and they will call you, or they will, whichever you prefer. You want a text message or call. They will call you and say, "Hey, are you sure you're okay? You can talk to me," because they're gonna find you with your signal because you'll need your GPS signal on.
Right. Now, is this a safety service or is it a driving service?
No, it's a free service for everybody. It's called Bond. BOND.
How does it work? I get in the Uber.
Okay, what you do is you call first. You're gonna connect.
You say it with your chest because you talking this way, but the mic.
I got you.
So I got you. Speak up.
So what you're gonna do is you're gonna log on in and you turn it on.
Right.
You're gonna make sure your GPS and everything is on.
Right.
And then you're gonna call and say, hey, whatever safe ride service or wherever you are, because you can talk to them while you're walking down the street because you feel unsafe.
It's somebody that's going
somebody on the other line is protecting you. Somebody's watching you because they see that you walk and say, "Okay, you right here. We got you."
Right.
So how's your day going on? They're making you feel right at ease and right at home.
Right.
And even though when you also in a ride, they're making sure, okay,
you could be on the phone with somebody.
Yeah, and they already say, okay, this is how many minutes to get to your house. We got you the whole entire time. We can be on mute to make sure everything is good. It's a 24/7 service.
Oh, that's dope.
I am saying get the app. Because I'm using it myself.
Get the app. Anybody who doesn't have the app, get the app. If you have the app, comment in the comments. Let us know if you've used it. Is it dope? You know what I mean? Is it something that everybody should have? Let everybody know. And based on the comments, we'll do another segment on it later on, and then let everybody know. You know what everybody came up with. So, what you got next?
All right. We're gonna talk about gangs and affiliation.
Right.
Do y'all think that they only attack lower income base people?
Gangs.
You know what I'm saying?
Go straight in the
and
gang.
when you said attack or what you mean, like?
Well, hold on. Let me tell you. Can I jump in?
Go ahead and jump in.
And tied into with that, some gang members have been affiliated with the kidnappings and abductions. The newer gangs, they have tied in cartels with it. The cartels are definitely in with human trafficking. Some gangs are getting into it, but you know that's one thing. But I think what you mean with the gangs is gangs are targeting lower income people when it comes to actually enforcing gang rules. When it comes to, okay, you know, this is how we operate. Don't come on my block. Don't do this or don't do that. You know, don't wear this. Don't wear that. You know what I mean? The initiation thing is more like, you know, they on set. That's internal. You know what I mean? But when it comes to like, you know, this is how we rock, and if anybody violate our policy, then we're gonna have it. I feel like that's only handled under. They only handle lower income people for violating their policies.
And you referring to like the gangs?
Gangs. I don't care. Blood, Script, GD, Vital.
I disagree
I'm
with
talking
you.
about Lanky, all of them.
So, do you think
Lower income gangs, because the big gangs that we talking about, like, you know, the Illuminati, Mafia.
we talking about street level gangs, right?
Street level gangs.
Right.
Street level gangs. So what y'all think about it? Frosty, what you got?
I disagree. I think that all gangs, they have a proper channel where how they conduct business and etc.
Are you in a gang?
I'm not in a gang.
You ever been in a
You
gang?
got a lot of blue on, cuz.
You do got blue on, cuz.
Oh, I got blue on.
You crippin'?
I ain't crippin'.
I'm just asking.
Hey,
This is just for the camera.
Hey.
Blue hat, blue
Let me tell you
Yeah,
something.
you-
Hold on. Wait a minute.
You
I don't
better
Okay.
I'm gonna throw a disclaimer out there. I only gang bang for Jesus. I'm not part of any sect. I'm just saying.
You ain't part of no set.
I ain't
So
part of
your
no set.
information is coming from where?
My opinion.
Your opinion based on what you've heard. Right?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, your
Okay.
opinion.
My opinion is, and we do see it now.
Not to cut you off, Frost, I have to be very intentional when I tell you this. When you're speaking on gangs and people watching, be careful what you're saying. Be careful how you say it. You know what I'm saying? Because we also live in a community where it's hella gangs and your face is on this camera, Boogie face on this camera, my face on this camera. Be very careful how you play. It's opinion, but just be careful because
Give your opinion how
Okay.
you feel like it is.
yeah.
I feel like my opinion, there are certain channels where, okay, you got foot soldiers, you try to get the foot soldiers, so you're gonna attack those. And then if you're up in the higher ranks, you know how to get to the politicians or the people who have them 8 figures in bank accounts to do extortion or whatever, trying to make sure. That's how I feel, because
Right.
everything has a proper place. It's like you have an organization, right? And you don't have like a certain people to come inside the big dog's office.
Right.
Because you don't want so flim stumble or bumble who can't tie their shoes and get your money correctly.
Mhm.
You feel what I'm saying? Up there. Because he's gonna what? Tell what everything does.
So you think politicians actually come to gain big dollars and get things done? And you think the big dollars in the games are actually dealing with politicians? It don't matter what city it is. I mean, any major city. We ain't gonna talk about local. I mean, like low level cities.
I
We
do.
talking about major cities. They
I do.
actually
I
converse
do.
with big dog gang members to get things done.
Yeah, because you're not. Hey,
What you got, Skee?
everybody cooking.
This is a topic where it's like you got two different sides of the game, and I'm gonna cut it into two. You know, we can make a million games, but we gonna cut it into two.
Let's cut it in the major two, Bloods and Crips.
I would say even further than that, the police are the biggest
The
game.
police is the biggest gang. They bigger than all of them. So I'm talking street level gang.
You went to the.
I
That's
gotta say that
political
first. I
though.
gotta say that
But
first.
say it first. You're right. You're right. They
I
are the
also
biggest
want
gang.
to start off with saying rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle,
Most definitely.
because he was
Nipsey Blue.
he was one of the gang members who was for the community. He was on a street level. He was on a street level, and
The
he
marathon
and
team.
he seen what you refer to as like, you know, gangs in the community and stuff like that. So
Most definitely.
he was trying to work above that, and you see what happened to him. And who knows, the biggest gang in the world, which is the police, probably did it to him. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, with the gangs, I don't think it's he said, like he said, I think it's a channel. It's different channels. Like even Big Meech got locked up. He was in a gang.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you was asking him about politicians and who does stuff for who. It's all in a circle. It's all in a circle.
Right.
If you watch Snowfall,
Yeah, Snowfall. I watch Snowfall.
You know, they bring the drugs into the gang members, and you got the gang members
and they
working,
do deals
working
with the government.
Right. So that's my opinion on it. You know, I think this world is brain off gangs. Even the politicians got their own gang.
But the question is, do you think, or why do you think that lower gang members, low street gangs, only prey on lower income people?
It's their community. It's where they at.
They're in that community. Yeah. They dirt or they implement their policies on lower income people. Mm-hmm. And it's a lot of communities you go to where you might got Bloods over here, you got Crips over here. It's a lot of people that's just just making money that live there, but the younger people are there and they're trying to implement policies in that community. Right. But at the same time, they're doing it in a manner that it doesn't work. You know what I mean? Right. They're implementing it on lower income people. You robbing me and I ain't got shit, and we live in the same complex. Yep. But you broken up by your set. Mm-hmm. I live here too, bro. I ain't even baby. What you want me to do? Now 17 of y'all out here. Mm-hmm. 17 of y'all out here. But y'all broken up on me and we in the same complex. Why not protect this complex? Make your money in this complex. I ain't gonna snitch on you. You look out for everybody over here. We throw barbecues, everybody eat. And then y'all got down, make sure don't nobody come in and fuck with nobody else. Yeah. It be people that be robbing people in their own neighborhood is where I don't fuck with. Yeah. I don't give a fuck what set you claim. And I just can't rock with that.
Jay-Z said the same thing in 444. He said, invest inside your home and where you are. Put it back in, you selling drugs, put it back into your home. That's how you rinse it. That's how you make your set to be different from other sets. Exactly. Because at the end of the day, he didn't say sell drugs to your own. Yeah. He said sell drugs somewhere else and then clean it. But right. I get what you're saying.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I don't respect a lot of gang members because I feel like they are not, doing what it was intended to do. Right. I feel like, if you was in whatever set you're in, it's meant to rebuild the community. Take your money, you rob the rich, give to the poor. You're in a poor community. Mm-hmm. So give back to the poor. Make your community dope. You got the money to do it. Don't get all the money in your community, take from your community, and shit on your community at the same time, and then threaten the same community that you're in. That's whole shit, bro. That's new. And I ain't never gonna rock with that. Look, where I'm from, I'm from Southwest Atlanta. Mm-hmm. Ain't no gang sign. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm gonna say it on camera. Southwest Atlanta, no gang sign, bro. We ain't never been about that. Everybody been clicked up since day one. And guess what? Anybody in that gang, anybody want to come through there, guess what? We had so many clicks, and we got so many clicks. But nowadays, it's changing. But we so clicked up, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Bro, any gang, ain't matter who you are, bro. We good, bro. You doing business with us, yeah. Bro. Ain't we doing business with you. You doing business with us, and we run this shit. And guess what? We ain't have to get jumped in or get jumped out to hang with each other. Yep. All our partners, we ride with, shoot, we do whatever with each other. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, it's different now. Now the younger generation feel like they got to be accepted in the clique. And I was like, man, create your own clique. And go and get them. Yeah. Build your own brand. Yeah. And they don't, and it's like they scared to do it. Do it. And they're gonna respect you if you do it. When somebody come and say who's the big dog, he's the big dog. And you stand as the big dog. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, man, I just feel like, man, the games, you only, like, bro, if you in a game and we in the club and you with your set and I step on your shoe, they gonna be like, damn, bro, you got some Fred ones on, but he just fucked up your shit. Mm-hmm. But you know what you gotta do at home. Mm-hmm. What you gotta do that to me for, bro? Yeah. You can talk to me. I'm like, bro, man, I might just scroll them bitches on, man. I'm sorry, bro, cause I know what it's like to have a Fred Pack. If I'm fucked up, I might just scan you down.
Respect my time.
But if you gonna sit up there and goddamn boast up like, bro, we gotta do something, then get what? I'm the type of with little shit. We can do whatever. And we gonna take it to that level because I'm not in no thing. We can blues this bitch out. But the fact that we gonna blues it out on some shoes, that's some whole shit, bro.
Yeah.
Now they gonna be like, damn, why y'all got the shoes?
Respect my
Bro,
time.
those some fucking shoes,
Respect
bro.
my
Nah,
time.
he got a point.
Not like, I don't give a fuck what set you playing, bro. That shit's stupid, bro. I don't give a
I'm
fuck.
gonna go off right when he was just saying, like, stepping on my shoe. I was just talking to this female, she from Virginia, she from Norfolk, Virginia.
Right.
And this dude was out on the halfway house, which is a program that after you get out of jail, you go to the halfway house, blah, blah, blah. But he wound up going to a club. Wasn't supposed to be at this club. He was a high level on a street level game.
Right.
The girl stepped on another girl's shoe. The other girl got a group of her friends, which is gang affiliated. They all beat this girl up. We got 10 guys and 3, 4, 5 girls on top of a chick. So now they all
Even the guys?
everybody got charged with the same.
Also, off of a shoe.
Yeah, off a shoe. All because you stepped on my shoe.
And it probably was a $60 shoe.
So what I'm trying to say is you got people who claim to be big homies. You got people in gangs called big
Your
homies.
big homie should never tell you to do no shit
Yeah,
like
so-
that.
A big homie tell you how to avoid situations.
Exactly.
How to conduct yourself out in front.
Listen,
Right.
bro, if you ain't getting money out here, bro, I don't give a fuck what set you playing. Everybody should be getting money.
All right.
They should be getting money.
The streets ain't no joke. They all messed up right now. And like I said, the big homies.
Who gonna restore it?
Right.
Quick question, who gonna restore it? We gonna end it like that. I know we done fucked up the time.
I'm gonna be honest.
Who gonna restore
I'm
it?
gonna be honest with you.
How we restore the streets?
I can't say they gonna restore these gangs because they.
No, not they. What's your opinion on how to restore order in the streets right now? What we doing in this society?
My personal opinion is have more functions for your neighborhood. Have more peace in your neighborhood by bringing carnivals. If the big homies, like say the gang members, if I'm a high level gang member and I got 100,000 in the bank right now and I got off the street from my gang and from what I'm doing in my community, like both of you guys said, give back to the community.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's one way to restore the peace in the community by giving back, fellowshipping. It's almost like church. The gangs ain't no different. We meet up in this area with our families, our aunts, uncles, everybody. We giving back, fellowshipping, and it's all peace.
And I think it should be mandated
Yeah.
that if you do that event, all your young boys, they need to be there too.
Also,
And they need to be participants in giving back, whether it's giving out water, or you at this station cooking, or you at this station giving out shirts, or you at this station. Everybody that's affiliated in that neighborhood, if the big dogs say we giving back, I don't give a fuck. Shut the block down. Everybody coming.
Very important.
And we gonna goddamn give back.
But
I don't give a fuck. It's been 2 hours or 3 hours.
Yeah.
We all giving back for this 3 hours.
Right.
Also, they should always to be where the big dogs on different sets come and do something.
Right.
That's what I was going to say to him. These big dogs get up on the stage, have a heart to heart with these gang members, especially the dudes who've been there and done that.
Right.
Have a heart to heart with these other gang members who are out snatching little girls and with their moms and pushing their moms. Because that ain't nothing but the gang doing. You know what I'm saying? So have a talk with these young dudes. Tell them how to build up the community.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
And put that stupid shit aside.
Yeah.
Well, that was another episode of Frosty and Boogie. We're
Yes,
gonna
sir.
wrap it up like that.